The gunners will be firing the gun and I will be explaining the loading procedure. The gun is a slow rate of fire gun. In fact, you have one shot every 2 minutes almost, and it's very slow. So to have a rate of fire, a good rate of fire, you would have a line of guns either firing all at the same time or in sequence. By the time you have the last gun firing, the first one would have reloaded and start firing again.
Shot! Now my numbers! 1, 2, 3, 4! Take those 5 guns to the way! 5!
They all had specific numbers in order to take post around the gun.
Clear the vent!
First orders are clear the vent and search the gun. Number 1 will use a metal pricker to clear the priming vent, and number 2 will use the worm to clear the barrel from the inside and make sure the gun isn't already loaded.
No!
The next order is load. Number 3 will get the cartridge and number 2 will get the rammer to push it all the way inside.
Right!
And afterwards they will use prime. Number 1 will use the same pricker, tear off the silk bag and expose the gunpowder. And he will use a quick match, which is a string clothed with gunpowder, and it will burn in a quick rate. For obvious reasons, the gunners will head back from the muzzle, and number 1 will light up the slow burning machine. After the firing, they will clear the vent and search the gun again. As I said, since it was a slow rate of fire, you would have a line of guns firing at the same time. And in all that smoke, you wouldn't know if your gun fired or not. So you'll clear the vent and search the gun to make sure it isn't double loaded. Or else, if you load it again, it will blow up and the gun will become like a flower. Like in cartoons.
Sponge!
And now sponge. A rammer with sheepskin material that will cool down the barrel when inserted.
For life! Right hand! Left hand!
I think they deserve a good round of applause. as you may have noticed, we have metal carriages. The metal carriages are used inside bases, like barracks and things like that, and they would be used so they won't have to do much maintenance on them. But on battlefields, they would have wooden carriages, so they would be lighter, much lighter, and if you have an enemy shell impacting the floor next to you, the shrapnel won't ricochet all over the place, will just get stuck inside the wood. Well done, sir. Now we can head to this side.